Hello Sagittarius, how are you doing? Okay, so the first thing I have to say is thank you for the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. If you guys don't mind, subscribe if you like the video. Subscribe, like, or comment, okay? If the video resonates for you. Number 2, if you need a personal reading, look in the description box for a link and you can figure out how to purchase one. And number 3, if you need any type of deliverance ministry from like bad energies that are oppressing you, and like if it's like a hex or curse or something like that, you can look. There's either a prayer or a deliverance minister, and maybe it might inspire you. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, okay, I'm ready to do Sagittarius's 2020 preview. Okay, so okay, taking a deep breath. Sometimes I talk and it's too loud, and then sometimes I talk and I'm like whispering. Okay, sometimes I talk really fast and sometimes slow, okay? So I'm just relaxing and just getting in the groove, okay? So are you ready for your career reading now? That's how I'm going to start your reading. All right. Okay, so the first energy that I have for you guys for your career is you have a couple of reversed cards in your career reading. So it's talk to your angels, and it's in the reverse, okay? Instead of worrying, ask for divine, guidance, okay? And this is in the reverse. So it says instead of worrying, so I think you're supposed to figure something out on your own instead of talking to your angels. I'm not sure the reason why. Are you the type of person who always relies on other people to give you the answer? And this time you need to use your own mind and figure it out for yourself. And maybe that's developing a personal skill of yours to take initiative or to learn how to make good choices. Okay, maybe that could be the reason why. Okay, so everyone for some reason keeps getting the environmentalist card in the reverse, okay? Now, we live in some tumultuous times, and because of that, there may be changes in our environment, and some of those things are not things that we can protect the environment from. Okay, so when it comes to like natural disasters or just weird things like that, I don't know how to say it. You guys get the idea, right? I have to wonder, why does this card keep appearing in the reverse? It's almost like let nature be nature, and humans need to kind of take care of humans for the moment. I'm not saying if you have pets to ignore them or anything like that, but for some reason, everybody keeps getting this environmentalist card for 2020 in the reverse, okay? So it says, you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals, okay? So we're not doing that right now, Sagittarius, at least you guys are not doing that. If you are doing that, maybe perhaps you're considering a career change. Okay, so the next card. This is actually odd for you guys, okay? Infinite abundance is in the reverse, okay? It says you're fully supported, so you, devote yourself to your divine life purpose, okay? So it's almost like you have a divine life purpose, but right now you may not be working on it. Or, because it's weird, like Sagittarians seem to have this ability to manifest things, just in general as a group. I actually find it funny because Sagittarius, you guys tend to give away, like you're always like trying to bless other people, and it seems to come right back at you. And maybe that's why you keep manifesting money. So I don't know why this card is in the reverse, okay? I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's a time of saving money for some particular purpose, okay? Could be related to the environmentalist card in the reverse because of the times that we're living in, okay? The next card is career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Okay? Now, I just started this reading, but I'm taking a sip of water. Hold on. Okay, so the next card is the Justice card in the reverse. I also found that funny too, because it seems like Sagittarius's, I don't know, you think Libras are about balance and justice. But for some reason, Sagittarius falls in this too. And I don't remember what specifically I learned about Sagittarians and justice. But you guys like seem to... This justice card affects you guys in some way. It almost seems like you guys do judge other people. And I'm not sure why this justice card is in the reverse for you guys. I have to almost wonder, I don't know if it's with you guys reading or what, but are our energies flipping? Like what we normally are, is it flipping? I don't know, but for some reason I'm picking that up with this reading, okay? Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help, okay? So if that was your career in the past, or say for instance you were in a spiritual, like in the priesthood or something like that, maybe perhaps you're shifting out of that, okay? So maybe instead of trying to figure out who's just and who's not just, you guys are going into a different line of work. Or maybe perhaps you're learning to, I don't know, maybe this is related to the talk to your angels. Are you guys going away from a spiritual path or something? Talk to your angels is in the reverse. And then justice. And when I think about justice and a Sagittarian, I think about it in a spiritual sense. So something spiritual with Sagittarians that may be kind of shifting in 2020. I don't know if you guys are in the priesthood or something like that, and you're shifting out of it. Okay, so the next card is, let me make sure I have these upright. Okay, so protected, okay? And I don't understand this. You guys have a lot of reverse cards. You have a lot of cards. These are life purpose cards. You have a lot of cards, but a lot of them are in the reverse. So it's almost telling you guys what you're not doing, okay? Protected is in the reverse. You are safe and supported while you change your career, okay? So 2 cards are telling you that you're changing your career, okay? And because these are life purpose cards, it almost seems like a change in personality. Maybe for just 2020, I don't know. I know that everybody's kind of going through some type of shift in general for the past like 6 months or so. So I don't know if this is a long-term shift in your personality or life purpose. Okay. Strength in the reverse, okay? That kind of means weakness. And I'm not sure if I said a while ago protected. Let me hold this card one more time. So the opposite of protected is you're not protected if you, oh wait, wow. It's saying you're not protected while you go through a change in your career. Huh. Okay, let's look at the other card. Okay, let's see. It says career change. You're embarking on a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. We have some contradictory messages. Okay, you have infinite abundance in the reverse. So I don't know what's going on, okay? So you guys got to weigh these cards and see what is speaking to your heart, because it seems like there are contradictions here. So you probably are embarking on a career or personality change. I won't say personality, just your life purpose. Either you're coming into your life purpose or that purpose is shifting. Okay, and then you are making a change, but I don't know how it's going to flow for you. Is it going to flow smoothly or not? That I don't know, okay? So if it's a tumultuous shift, I don't know if I apologize, will it help any? I don't know. Okay, so the next card is strength. I was going to say weakness because the opposite of strength is weakness, okay? So let me read this. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Okay? So it's like everything that you experienced in your life has probably pushed your buttons, has made you question a lot of things. I don't know what else to add to that. But anyway, so the things in your life has shifted your perceptions, and maybe perhaps you're shook up by something. And maybe you're not feeling so good about it. Okay. So the next card is counseling. And this card is in the reverse. You heal, and like I said, this sounds like priesthood duties, like you're counseling, used to pray, and what was it? Justice, okay? So some of you guys are probably in the priesthood, and maybe that's shifting, okay? So counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and what? Empathetic ear. Okay? So it's saying you're not doing counseling. If you are doing counseling, you may find that that shifts during 2020. Counseling could also be like Sagittarians like to be around people. You guys like to go find the excitement. And so, like, your friends might come to you and say, hey, I'm going through such and such. What do you think about this? Maybe perhaps that might change, and maybe your friends may not ask you for advice. Maybe perhaps they won't tell you their business. I don't know why that's shifting for you, okay? The next card is options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. And see, it's kind of weird, okay? This looks like a Libran angel, but like I said, for some reason I think of Sagittarians as the spiritual justice. I don't know if Libras are like the legal justice. And like I said, it's interesting, this picture. Anyway, your options are open. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So some of them we're showing here are not open to you or are shutting down, okay? So the next card is Heart's Desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. Okay, so you are dreaming a beautiful dream, okay? I don't know how tumultuous it will be, but you are maybe able to make your dreams come true. Hopefully they're good dreams. A lot of times when we try to do something, if we're doing something for a good purpose, we might have that support we need. I don't know if you're doing something for a bad purpose, if you'll have that support. Okay, so the next card is Children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. And I might say something about the counseling card. I was going to say it, but I didn't. Okay, so when it comes to counseling, you guys need to be careful. Sometimes when your friends are hanging out with you and they tell you their personal business, if you have been leaking that information to others, that could be why they're not telling you anything anymore, okay? So be careful with that. Okay, so now you have time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Okay. Creative expression. I think it gets better. I think you have less reverse cards now. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Okay, I think Sagittarians are about creativity. Okay. The next card is practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Body work. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Okay, the next card is artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Okay, so this is an interesting shift. I'm not sure if that was a characteristic you had before. Okay, the next one, spiritual teacher. Now I said you have some contradictory cards. It almost seemed like the qualities of being a spiritual teacher might be in the reverse, but you still got spiritual teacher, okay? You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars, okay? So this sounds like teaching versus praying, counseling, and what was the other one? Justice, okay? All right, so this is different. This is like explaining the wisdom that you have to other people. Okay, so you may be able to keep some of your spiritual duties if you are in the priesthood or something, but some of the other ones seem like they are not going to be favored for 2020 or used as much. Okay, so the next card is healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Okay, and speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Okay, and for the record, this card fell horizontally, so you may be speaking more, you may be speaking less, you may notice a shift, and you may not. Okay, so that's the last card for life purpose cards. And now let me see what else. Okay. So this card is interesting. You have the Queen. It represents the moon, and it's in the reverse. And then it's interesting how, okay, I don't necessarily agree that the moon is feminine energy, but it doesn't matter what I think. Okay, I'm going to say it again. I am an empowered feminine leader. Okay? And for Sagittarians, this card is in the reverse. So for some reason, I don't know if Sagittarians hold feminine energy, like if it's a feminine sign. Note that some signs are kind of feminine and masculine. So I don't know if it is, but for some reason for 2020, Sagittarians may not be embodying feminine energy, or at least not in leadership. Okay? Okay. All right. The next card is the collaborator. This is the moon too, but it has a different purpose. Okay, so this says, I co-create to create. The collaborator. That means are you helping people to get together to work on projects? Okay, you co-create to create. Okay, the next card is the administrator. And this one says, I walk with a foot in both the earthly and spiritual worlds. Okay, that's interesting. That ties a little bit to the spiritual as I was stating earlier. Okay, these are wealth oracle cards. So let me restate one more time. This queen energy here, this is in regard to your wealth, okay? So the way that you attain your wealth for 2020 may not be in a feminine leadership role, okay? So maybe you're going to find yourself either in masculine energies or either not in leadership, one of the two, if the card fell in the right position. Okay, this is a tarot reading, so you don't like make your life decisions based on it. You're aware of the energies that could be affecting you, and if something feels, if you feel a draw to it, it may have a meaning to you, okay? But don't force the issue. Like, don't say, well, that card said this, so I'm just going to do, change my career because I saw a card in a tarot reading that said do this or don't do this, okay? Don't do that. You have to, if you're listening, you probably know the reason why you're listening. And you have to know if you're feeling pushed to make changes in your life, okay? So anyway, the next card is the Advocate. And it says, I align with the greater good for all. So this is a little bit contradictory to the counseling in the reverse, okay? So you can maybe help people to get their goals. Like, okay, someone says I have a problem with such and such, and then you could say, hey, this person has a problem with such and such. Do you mind helping her with this or something? So this and the collaborator, you are still out there helping people. The administrator card here is also saying you are still in charge. But you notice there's a masculine here. So if you are in charge, it may be in masculine energy, not in feminine, okay? So some of these things are contradictory, but okay, the next card is the Artist. So it says, I create my own vision, or I create my vision. Okay, and this might be the second card that said artist. We have another artist card here. Now we have the king, okay? I keep adding words. I powerfully lead my mission. Okay? But see, the king. Sagittarians are operating in masculine energy in 2020. Okay, the next card is the mystic. Okay, I am spiritually wealthy. And see, this contradicts infinite abundance in the reverse. So I have no idea why there's so many contradictory cards. I have no idea at all. Look, oh, it's weird. Okay, hold on. Let's see something. The mystic. I am spiritually wealthy. Okay, so I don't know if your physical wealth is going to show. Okay, infinite abundance was in the reverse, but it says you're spiritually wealthy. Okay, so that kind of confirms to me, like I said, for some reason I see Sagittarius as like the spiritual judges, or you guys are tied to deep spiritual, but you're also tied to abundance. But maybe in 2020 it may not be in the monetary type of abundance. Okay, so this card is the celebrity. Okay, it says I lead with my light. Okay, maybe that's with your creativity. Okay, and the last wealth oracle card is the muse. Okay, it says I inspire, I inspire, and I am inspired. Okay. All right, we're gonna do a different type of card now. Okay. I stepped away for 1 second for more water. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have a different type of card now. And the first card that we have is the Siren. Okay. It's in the reverse. And it says, a temptation may lead you astray. Okay. And because it's in the reverse, a temptation may not lead you astray. I don't know if that's interesting. It's almost like saying the door is open for temptation and you may not get in trouble for it. I find that a little bit interesting because normally we think about when we get tempted, it's going to cause us trouble. Okay, the next card says the Hourglass. It says time is of the essence, but because it's in the reverse, it's saying time is not of the essence. And this may be referring to the temptation. Okay, so I don't know if this is cool or not. You guys have a temptation that's not going to get you in trouble. And I don't know if you don't even have to rush toward it. I'm not going to say for you guys to do it. I'm just saying it sounds interesting. Sounds kind of odd. You better be careful though. If you do something bad, there could be consequences. So always pay attention, okay, to your choices. So the next card is the Stars in the reverse, okay? A long journey brings rewards. Because it's in the reverse, it could either be a short journey brings you rewards, or a long journey brings you no rewards. A short journey brings you no rewards. I don't know how that goes, okay? Okay, the Seer. Follow your intuition. Because it's in the reverse, you're not following your intuition. This seems really confusing. So it's saying you have a tempting offer. It's not going to get you in trouble. Time doesn't matter, so you're not rushing. It said a long journey will not bring you a reward. Seem like you're getting I have no idea, guys. Figure that out. It seems like you are getting a reward, but it was a short journey. And then it's saying don't follow your intuition. Okay, so I don't understand what that is all about. Okay, so the next card is the Shield reversed. You are safe from harm. And see, that's exactly what I'm just saying to you. You have a temptation at hand, and it's like probably easily accessible. But remember, when you make that decision, there may be consequences, okay? Because just because this is a tarot reading, it doesn't mean like consequences are irrelevant, okay? You're just feeling the energy. So always know when you make choices, there are consequences, okay? There can be good consequences or bad consequences, but you have to decide for yourself whether you're going to walk on the right path or the wrong path, okay? Okay, so the next card is the Spider. Okay, it says be meticulous and patient. Being meticulous might mean think about it. Being meticulous, yeah, think about the little details. And because it said time is not of the essence, it's kind of obvious that you do have time. Be patient. Take your time, make the right decision for you. Okay, look at all the details. Okay, so the next card is the Raven. It says darkness looms on the horizon. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You have a temptation and it may not lead you astray, but it could still get you in trouble. Okay, if the temptation is sexual, it could have energies attached to it, entities. It could have negative things attached to it. So just watch yourself and make good decisions so you don't have regrets later on. Okay, so the next card is the Queen, love and prosperity. Okay, Medusa, jealousy leads to downfall. The Sphinx, choose your words carefully. It's funny, sometimes I'll be doing the reading, I'm not sure if I have to sneeze, I'm just quiet for a minute. And it only happens when I'm doing the reading, it's so weird, okay? Let me try to put these cards together and make sense. We already saw darkness may loom on the horizon if you deal with that temptation. What we have is the Queen, which is love and prosperity. We have jealousy here. And then we have choose your words carefully. Okay, so there may be a feminine energy in your life, which represents love and prosperity. Maybe that's your mom, your grandmom, someone you love and respect. Okay, either the Queen is jealous or you are jealous of the Queen. And it says be careful what you say. Okay. I don't know if it's you be careful what you say or she has to be careful what she says. I don't know which one. Okay, so next card is love in the reverse. It says true love and fidelity. Okay, so what this means is this false love and cheating or disloyalty. Okay, now I'm not sure on whose side. Let's look at the full picture. We got a temptation may lead you astray. You don't have to rush. Don't follow your intuition. You're not safe from harm. Darkness may loom on the horizon. Be careful of the feminine in your life, which represents love and prosperity. So I don't know if the feminine is representing love and prosperity. I'm not sure if this is your energy, which is the opposite of love is hate. And then it says infidelity. Okay, so let's go with the next card. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking that the love card was representing the masculine energy, and I'm not sure if the jealousy card is representing the masculine energy either, or two. Okay, so now let's here's the next card. The Satyr. Hope I said it right. So anyway, revelry and indulgence, okay? So put this false love next to the revelry and indulgence. So if you guys are thinking about getting into a relationship, Either if you're a cross watcher watching for Sagittarius, you guys maybe need to be careful because there may be a false love being offered, okay? I don't know who is tempting whom, but be careful. Because remember, you are not safe from harm. I'm not sure if this is Sagittarians or if this is for the cross watcher. Okay. Now we have the Maiden. A new relationship blossoms. And like I said, this is next to false love and revelry and indulgence. The new love that's blossoming, I don't know if it's real because maybe one person has love and the other person doesn't. Okay, so the next card is the Dragon reversed. Strength and wisdom in the reverse would be weakness and ignorance. Okay, the Harlequin reversed. We have true feelings are masked. So because it's reversed, true feelings are known. Okay? Somebody knows that it's false love. Someone knows that there's infidelity. Okay, the Oracle in the reverse. Seek wisdom and guidance from elders. It's saying don't seek wisdom and guidance from elders. This is a lot of contrary energies because normally we think, okay, get advice or follow our intuition. So for Sagittarians, for some reason, I don't know the reason why. You guys have to figure out what is the reason you're not supposed to ask your elders for advice. Okay? Maybe they may tell you to do the wrong thing or the dangerous thing. I don't know. Okay? So the Griffin. Honor and good luck. You guys, your reading is really contradictory. Okay, you are not safe from harm if you fall for the temptation. Darkness may loom on the horizon if you fall for the temptation. But it still says honor and good luck. Honor and good luck if you don't talk to your elders. Because that's the card next to it. So like I said, I don't understand what's going on here. Maybe you guys might understand it and leave it in the comments. Okay, so the Minstrel, it says let your intentions be known. Okay, the Hand of Fate. Forces beyond your control intervene. Okay. Okay, so this makes sense. This is why you're not supposed to use your intuition. And why you're not supposed to ask for guidance from your elders, because there are spiritual elements working here. Earlier there was a don't talk to your angels. This is like, it is still kind of weird, okay? So there's some type of spiritual influence here, which is fate. And I don't know what fate's decision was in regard to this issue, this temptation. Okay. So the next card is the Gate. A barrier keeps you from your goals, but because this gate is in the reverse, there is no barrier. Remember how I said a temptation may lead you astray and it's in the reverse? So there's no barrier for you going toward this temptation, but when you go toward it, it may lead you on a path of darkness. It may cause you harm. Okay. And it may be false love. It depends on which person was full of hatred and ignorance, okay? And some people don't like it when I say certain words, but I'm just reading the cards, okay? So the next card is the Knight reversed. And so guys, your reading has a lot of reversed cards, okay? The Knight in the reverse, triumph over adversity. For some reason, you guys are not going to triumph over adversity. So I don't know if you fall for the temptation and that's why you're not triumphant. Or I don't know if that's your cross watcher falling for a temptation. Okay? Okay, here we go. The Caduceus in the reverse. You will receive news from afar. Because it's in the reverse, you will not receive news from afar. Previous to that was triumph over adversity in the reverse. So you will not receive news from afar about a failure to overcome something. Something that was out of reach. Because see, there was no barrier. Somebody overcame something that should have been not accessible. Wait, somebody failed to overcome something that probably they should have been blocked from, but were not. I don't even understand it. Okay, so I'm just going to keep reading. The Wizard is in the reverse. Use your skills to aid others. So it's telling you to rein back on your energy. And like when you hang out with your friends and they're like, hey, dude, this is going on. Can you help me? It's saying, okay, hold back on that. And I don't know if that's about money or if it's just in general. So you still have the role as a collaborator, okay? But maybe I don't know if when it comes to money, if that's not the case, I don't know. You guys got to figure this stuff out, okay? I'm just going to tell you what I see, but I don't know specifically, because this can cover a lot of areas for a lot of different people. Use your skills to aid others. I don't know which skills we're talking about, okay? It could be magic. I don't know. Are you doing magic? The Wizard? If you're doing magic, it's saying do not do magic. Okay? If you're doing magic for other people, don't do that. I guess that's what it's saying. Okay, so don't do magic about the news that you didn't hear from far away. Okay, there could be news going on close by to you about somebody not overcoming an obstacle. I got lost there, okay? I'm going to put down my cards. I'm going to pick it up and see what I was just saying. Okay. It says don't do magic to help somebody locally who is failing to overcome a situation. Okay? All right. Okay. So the next card is the Serpent. It says a sly and subtle approach is needed. So it's saying a sly and subtle approach is not needed. Okay. The next card is the Chalice reversed. It says rejuvenation and fulfillment. When we reverse that, that is exhaustion and emptiness. Okay. So I think it's telling you to rein in your energy because you're going to expend your energy and you're going to feel empty. Okay. So that was a lot of reversed cards, okay? I'm done with that. That was like your career and like the transitional energy from like career to your personal life. Okay? It was actually kind of your personal life. I don't think that was all your career. Okay, so we're going to a different type of card, okay? We're getting more personal now with your romance and other energies. Okay, so we have marriage. The previous card before that is a different deck, but it could be relevant. The previous card before the marriage was exhaustion and emptiness. Okay, I don't know if those are relevant. Okay, the next card is gift. So there's no gift at a marriage. And I just want you to know something. Okay, you guys had a lot of weird energy. So you had a lot of reverse cards, but you had a lot of horizontal cards, okay? So this whole row of cards came out horizontal, okay? Let me check to make sure. Marriage, gift. Okay, so the next couple cards, the whole like row came out horizontal and they didn't all come out together, okay? So marriage was horizontal, so you may or may not get married. Your marriage may or may not have a gift. But like when I figure out which way the cards go, it could be the correct way. So I got marriage in the upright, but there's no gift. And I don't know if that makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, they all came out horizontal, okay? So this can be whatever you want it to be, okay? You guys sit down and figure that stuff out. Okay? Mature woman came out horizontal. It could be a mature woman, it could be a immature woman, it could be a young woman instead of a mature woman. Okay, so the next card is main male. It came out horizontal. It could not be the main male. Okay. Okay, and pathway. So this whole row of cards came out horizontally, okay? You gotta figure out. Okay, so pathway came before male. If you want to see how they came out, if you look at them like this, you have a main male here, you have a pathway, okay? What pathway is the main male or not main male? If it's not the main male, then that means they're like third party energies going on. So what pathway is this main male or third party male going to take? Okay. Likewise. Okay, so we have either a mature woman and a main male. Let me do it like this. Mature woman and a main male, or a third party male and a immature or young woman. Okay, and then the question is, are they getting married? Well, this is how it came out, but are they getting married? Are they not getting married? Okay, you guys have to figure that out. Oh wait, I think this one was in the reverse. And then for the main male. Okay. So now let me see how many more things I have to say. Okay, now guys, that was the Kipper deck. Okay, there were more cards that came out. So this whole, like, let me count how many cards. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. Guys, you had 12 cards come out horizontally, all in this little area here, okay? So these are like transitional energies, okay? So you guys are going to have to figure that out in your own life, okay? So the next card is death. If death came out horizontally, is someone going toward death, or are they recovering from a deadly situation? Okay, you guys got to figure it out. Okay. Okay, here we go again. Sadness. Is someone sad? Wait, let's see. Are you sad? Are you happy? This is actually kind of funny. And I don't think I'm supposed to be laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm saying it's funny because if it's a tarot reading, I'm supposed to tell you like what it means. But because it came out horizontally, you guys have to figure out what it means. So no, I'm not laughing, okay? So you guys are going to have to figure that out. How many people are going to listen to this? I don't know. So I don't know for each specific. You'd have to get like a general... I'm sorry, this is a general reading. You have to get a personal reading for me to help you understand how this would affect you, okay? Okay, so I'm going to keep going. We have some money. So someone can be sad over some money, okay? About a death, that actually makes sense. So I don't know if this is the way. Okay, so... And then previous to that, we had pathway of a main male. We don't know if that's a main male or a third party male. Okay? What pathway did this male walk on? Okay? because after we had main male or third party male, he went on a path, and the pathway could lead to death or lead to recovery. I don't know which path. So if you're Sagittarius or you have a Sagittarian partner, either you're walking a pathway that's leading you to death, or you're walking a pathway that's leading you to recovery, okay? Because it's a horizontal card, you have to figure out for your situation, okay? What is going on, okay? But it honestly actually makes sense that the main male was walking on a pathway. If it is to death, then it would be sadness and some money, okay, that it costs. But if we flip it, if he's recovering from a deadly situation, then the energies will be happy, okay? And some money would be, I don't know. Okay. If he's recovering from a deadly situation, it could still cost money. Just like if someone passed away, it could cost money. So I don't know if the some money, like, is something is costing money. That's at least that one, I understand it, okay? So I'm going to put these cards back. Okay, so now the next card is love. Let me see. Let me check. Okay, love could have come out in the upright. Okay, it wasn't on my list of cards that came out horizontally. Okay, and then I had another meaning for this. Okay, because money came before love. Okay, the money card came out horizontally. The love card might not have. So some money could get you love. I don't know if that's the message there. Now let's go to the next card. And I don't think money is supposed to buy love, but I don't really know what that means. I'm going to go to the next card, okay? Okay, now that clarifies it. Falseness. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be laughing. Some money can buy you love, but it's false love. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Okay? It either was saying that somebody either recovered from an illness or got ill and it cost money, or some money can buy you false love. Okay? Now, I'm not sure if this false card was in the in horizontal. So what I think happened, okay, I listed the cards that came out horizontally, okay? Money came out horizontally, but love did not, okay? So love and falseness, I don't think they came out horizontally. But just in case, y'all, just mind you, okay? I don't know if these energies can be transitionary, okay? So if something is making sense to you, that might be the right meaning for you, okay? Okay, so we have hope in the reverse. And no, because no hope, okay? No hope for a false love, I guess. All right, let's see. I don't know if this is from Sagittarius' point of view or from the cross-watcher's point of view. The next card is surprise. Okay. No hope is a surprise. Okay. So we have an old woman, an older woman. This could be like a mother, a friend, a grandmother. So an older female energy in your life is a consultant. It's like either a friend or a relative you're conversing with. And you're conversing either about a servant, or maybe perhaps she is a servant, like she's your employee, someone's employee. If not an employee, if you were Sagittarian in the priesthood, maybe they're one of your church members, okay? And you're getting advice from this person about a quarrel. Okay, right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. A quarrel with a sincere friend. Okay. You're having a thought about a city house in the reverse, a country house. This house was in the horizontal, okay? So you're having a thought about a house. It can be a city house or a country house. Okay. So I think a servant is quarreling with a friend of yours that is genuine. The friend is thinking about a house, okay? Okay, now we have Lord. This card was in the horizontal. So we're either talking about a person who's sovereign over his own life or a servant, either or. You guys, your energy, your reading is complicated, okay? You guys might need personal readings because a lot of these cards are like, it could be this or it could be that, okay? So Lord was horizontal like this. So you could either be sovereign over your life or the servant, okay? And let me see. What was before this? Okay. A friend is thinking about a house, about either a landlord's or a renter's. Okay, that's making sense. A landlord or a renter's. Hold on. Let me put this down. About a landlord or a renter's letter. Okay, y'all are quarreling about something about your household. You got a letter about something a consultant sent, like a lawyer. So you got a letter from your landlord, like a letter from a lawyer. Unless that is a letter from a friend. Okay. Pensioner. Okay. A landlord letter about a house and somebody wants to bail you out of a situation. Maybe a landlord said you need to pay your rent or something like that. And then, okay, you got a letter from a lawyer. And what else? No. Okay. Soldier, somebody strong. Let me see if this one came out horizontal. Let me look at my notes. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. No, to my knowledge, no. Okay, so soldier came out upright. Okay, upright. So somebody's being strong. Okay, and previous to that, we have pensioner. Somebody's trying to bail you out. Somebody who's stronger than you is trying to bail you out of a situation, probably in regard to your property and a letter that you got from maybe a lawyer. Okay, someone got an important revelation about joyfulness is in the reverse. Somebody got an important revelation about sadness. The opposite of joyful is joy, pain. Somebody got a revelation about a painful situation. Okay. A painful situation about love in the reverse, about hate. Okay. So the next card is contrariety or displeasure. So the hateful situation is not feeling good. Wait, it's in the opposite. The painful situation is making you feel pleasure. I don't get that. Okay. Someone was the opposite of joyful. They were, what did I say a minute ago? Joy, pain. It's almost like it's pain or hate. Somebody got a revelation about a painful or hateful situation. Okay. And then, so the next card is country house. So about a city house. Okay. And then we have enemy. A city house enemy. Somebody lives in a city house and they're your enemy. Or somebody's going to get in a painful revelation about something. Okay. The next card is hope in the reverse. So someone is not having hope about a house. Okay. All right. A dark-haired man. Is it a dark-haired man's house? Okay. A sweet card. Did you send a card to the dark-haired man? Did he send you a card? Okay. Now, let me check who's the enemy. Okay, we have the city house enemy. Okay, there's somebody who lives in a city house who's an enemy. And then what was this? And there's no hope for the house. Okay, and a dark-haired man gave you a business card. Okay, a dark-haired man could have given you a business card. But there's still no hope. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the next card is a dark-haired woman. Okay. A dark-haired woman is faithful and affectionate. Okay. She's your lover. It might be my tummy growling. Okay. So, okay. A dark-haired woman who's affectionate and is your lover. Is she a thief too? Wow, some interesting energies here. Okay. Either she's a thief or there's something else coming up about a thief. One of the two. Okay? Okay. A dark-haired woman who's affectionate has a lover who is a thief. Okay? Because we have the prison card next, but it's in the reverse. Okay? So a dark-haired woman could have a dark-haired faithful woman, affectionate woman, has a lover who's a thief and is an ex-convict. Okay. Melancholy in the reverse. So he's a thief, an ex-convict. Is he happy? Melancholy is like depressed. I don't know. Is he happy? Okay. Did this dark-haired woman's lover cause her problems? Is this her city enemy? This person in the city house? Is this her enemy? Because he's an ex-convict and he's a thief and he's causing problems? Whoa, that's deep, guys. Okay. So the next card is the death card in the reverse. Life. The opposite of death is life. So it says melancholy in the reverse. So somebody is happy because of life. Somebody is thankful for life. And I don't know if it's the thief who is an ex-convict who's the lover of this dark-haired woman. Okay. This death card in the reverse could maybe explain. I'm not sure if this card was horizontal. This could maybe explain the death card earlier. So I don't know if the person earlier was recovering from a deadly situation or not. Let me see if this was in the reverse or not. Let's see. Excuse me, there the sneeze came out. Okay. All right, let me look. Okay. Okay. No, I'm definite. This card did not come out in the horizontal, okay? At least I don't think it did, okay? All right. So somebody is happy because they have their life. So maybe the cards earlier when we had death in the horizontal, maybe perhaps a person was recovering from something deadly. Okay? So, but I don't know if this person is an ex-convict who's a thief though. Okay? So, I also don't know if he's causing trouble for a woman. He lives in a city house and he's an enemy and he's causing trouble for the dark-haired woman. Okay, so we had, I guess, life. The opposite of surprise is something is not a surprise. Okay, let's figure out what is not a surprise. Money, the opposite of money is no money. Loss of money is not a surprise, because I guess we're dealing with a thief or something. Okay. And then we have marriage. This is really weird, okay? Okay, so what I was wondering was, is it there's no money coming from a marriage, or there's no surprise that there is a marriage? No cost? I don't know which of those it is. Okay. So I'm going to grab the cards. It says there's no surprise. There's no money. There's no surprise, no money. But there is a marriage. Huh, that's weird. Okay. Right. Okay. So early we got some weird cards about a temptation may lead you astray. There are consequences. You're not safe from harm. Sagittarians or the cross watcher, you guys gotta probably be careful because there's a relationship that seems a little bit shifty or something. So be careful. I'm on the last set of cards, okay? Although this last set of cards, there may be a lot. So what I need to do, because it's not 15 minutes worth of cards, I have to stop the video and go to a part 2, okay? So I don't lose the, I don't want to lose the whole hour plus video trying to fit it all on one recording, okay? Okay, so this is part 1. You guys click like or subscribe, okay? If this resonated for you, and it may not resonate for you till next year. But anyway, if you appreciated me taking the time to give you this reading, at least press like, subscribe, or make a comment, okay? Okay, thank you for listening.